beautiful! If this is your first time here, I'm an intuitive tarot oracle reader. Now, my dear, I hope you're having an amazing day and everything is going fine with you. If today is not the best day, I'm sending you tons and tons and tons of positive energy, and I hope everything will be well soon. Now guys, today I'm back with another pick a card reading, and today we have a very exciting reading because it's all about unexpected changes coming your way. So yeah, my dear, I'm really excited for it, and I just feel like some of us, we really need some changes coming in order for our life or even for ourselves, to transform and to go for the next level. Because as long as we stay in our comfort zone, or as long as we just stay at the same place or at the same point, there is no really kind of upgrade or growth. And life is about changes. We can also see that in nature, right? A tree, when it's the time to give up the leaves, doesn't have any feeling of remorse or regret because it knows that it will grow back, right? And it will even be greener than before. So yeah, my dear, as you can see, I have 3 piles for you to choose from, and you can either choose the card or you can choose the crystal. So for pile 1, I have this beautiful crystal right here. This is going to be pile 1. Or of course, you can also choose the card of the transformation. I thought this is really appropriate with our theme today, right? Because the transformation card really reminds me of the death card. So yeah, this is pile 1. So for pile 2, we got this beautiful heart-shaped crystal. Or you can, of course, also choose this beautiful card of love. Look at that beautiful card. We also got the pile 3 here. Let me put that back here. And for pile 3, you can either choose this beautiful crystal right here, or the beautiful card of the dreams. So as always, my dear, please feel free to pause the video, or you can even meditate on the cards, right, if you need more time. You will find all the timestamps in the description box, but yeah, also in the comment section. Please also, my dear, keep in mind this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you. And also, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can feel free to email me. You will find the email down in the description box, and yeah, then I will give you further information. But yeah, my dear, let's begin. Hey Palawan, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see what unexpected changes are coming your way. Now what we're gonna do, my dear, is I will first start with some oracle, and yeah, then we will also dive deep into some tarot afterwards. So let's see, for my dear Palawan, what unexpected changes are coming your way? Let's see, what changes for the better are coming your way? Okay, for pile 1, what unexpected changes are coming your way? All right, we got happiness here. That's definitely great. Ooh, career and confidence. Yeah, I wanted to go with 3 cards, so that's great. Let me make sure that you can see all the cards. All right. Okay. So, my dear, I am getting major light energy when it comes to your finances, okay? I feel like some of you guys may have been struggling for some time, maybe regarding your career. For those of you guys who may be still in university, it almost feels like maybe some of you guys have been some like kind of in stagnation energy, or you didn't really go financially or career-wise like as far as you would have loved to go, right? Maybe you have been putting a lot of energy into something, but you didn't really were able to get the fruits of your labor, um, or you just didn't see yourself, thrive maybe the way you could. There's almost this energy of yeah, finally getting what you deserve, okay? And I'm definitely seeing this like this is definitely regarding your finances and your career. Like for sure. We will definitely look into some more cards in a minute, but what I'm seeing is that I'm really seeing that, if you have put your effort into something, then you will be able to, yeah, finally get what you deserve. All right. So, especially with happiness being here, right? I mean, people or successful people, or just in general, people who have achieved something, sometimes people just look at where they are, but they don't look at how far they've come, right? And with you, no matter what you do, what I'm seeing is that you definitely can expect money coming in, for sure, yeah. And for some of you guys, if you are waiting for some kind of job opportunity, or maybe to like your career to somehow kickstart, or like there's some kind of thing you are waiting for your career is really like a change or an energy that's coming your way, is a lot of, well, luck. Is luck the word? I don't know if that's the right word, but you're just getting a boost. Yeah, that's better. You're getting a boost of energy coming your way regarding your finances and your career. And I definitely see that through this, you will gain a lot of, not only, when we talk about career and finances, it is not only about the material. I mean, honestly speaking, also on an internal level, we get so, like, so lighter, right? Especially people who may be struggling, or who may, like sometimes people are really only in survival mode and they cannot really enjoy their money or their free time in general, because it's like it takes a lot from them, right? But what I'm seeing for you, it is really all about enjoying yourself, right? About becoming confident within yourself, within your abilities. If some of you guys want to do some kind of training, or if you are looking for some kind of yeah, new job that you would like to do and you have in mind but you weren't quite sure about, and this is definitely a motivation for you to really be, yeah, sure about your abilities, really be confident, and yeah, like know your self-worth, know that you are capable of it. Don't play small. Like this is really the energy that I'm getting here. And but all in all, like regarding your like let's say the material world, the more 3D world, there is something really good coming your way. And at the end of the day, happiness is here, right? So you're really gonna feel so so blessed by it. And my dear, sometimes people have so much to do because of their career, right? And it takes like sometimes career is such a big reason why people don't enjoy their life, why they're just like it can have such a big impact on us. But on the other hand, if we succeed, or if we are seeing our career going where we would like it to go, or especially for those who may have put so much effort into something, and when they finally see their, yeah, their effort being met, with whatever they hoped for. I mean, that's really one of the best feelings ever. And this is really what I'm seeing here for you. Look at this. We got talent at the back of the deck. So maybe some of you guys have some kind of vision, okay? Not for everyone, but maybe some are a little bit indecisive whether they should go about something. Maybe something you are naturally really good at, or could even be something which is more creative. Maybe someone would like to start a side hustle, or just would like to do something which is maybe more unconventional even, or more creative, but you're not quite sure about it. But the universe is really telling you that you are, like, you have what it takes, okay? And don't be scared of that, because at the end of the day, if we don't try, we never know, right? And if we want to start something, we don't need to just throw everything away, because it's almost like it's always a great idea to have something which gives you security, right? As an example, if someone in here would like to start a side hustle regarding something creative or something you're really passionate about, do whatever you're doing right now, and maybe, yeah, as a side hustle, whenever you have time, start working on the other thing as well, and allow it to unfold the way it's gonna unfold, right? At the same time, you're not gonna be scared about your finances. I'm sorry, because you have a main job, right? But you can still, as a side hustle, try something you really are passionate about, and who knows, the side hustle can one day become the main hustle. So there's a lot of motivation here that I'm seeing coming through. Okay, and there's almost this energy of daring, and to really listen what it is that makes you feel happy. In our nowadays world, but not only now, it is really a system that we have been as human beings in for quite a long time. But it almost feels like, when we talk about jobs or career, it is not important what you do. Like, the majority of people on planet Earth are probably doing what they hate, but it's not about that. It's not about loving what you do. It's about, well, you being able to pay your bills. You're being able to, provide for your family, for your children, or, for yourself. And this is unfortunately the reality for a lot of people, that they are in the survival mode. That, yeah, your work is not working for you, like you are working for your work, right? So it almost feels like a trap to a lot of people, which, if we think about it, my dear, work is such a huge part of our life. Some people spend hours and hours and hours of their day, and of their weeks, of their months, of the year, right, with putting it into, like, putting the energy into something that they have to do. And not everyone is maybe as privileged or has the ability to choose, because there are a lot of different aspects. I mean, some people also may live in some countries where there are, like, not a lot of socioeconomic opportunities, right? So why am I saying these things? I'm hearing that if there is a will, there is a way. And this is for those of you guys who may really are, like, you may have an inner voice or a feeling to do something, but you are not quite sure about it. The universe really wants you to get out of the survival mode, because work can be so much more than that. The most beautiful thing, like, for me personally, I admire people who do what they love and they can make a living out of it, because that's just one of the most beautiful blessings in the world, right? But unfortunately, not everyone has this opportunity. However, what the universe is really trying to let you know is that there is a way for everything, even if it seems like there isn't. And if someone in here has an idea or something you feel like you would like to do career-wise, then the universe is really almost wanting you to think about it, because, yeah, there is always a way, I'm hearing. Really interesting here, really interesting. So, my dear pal one, let's look into some more cards for you. So for my dear pal one, let's see what unexpected changes are coming your way. For my dear pal one, what unexpected changes, my dear, are coming your way? For pile one, please, for pile one, what unexpected changes are coming your way? Okay. So let's see, for pile one, what unexpected changes are coming your way? Look at that, the World card. Beautiful, beautiful card. So what unexpected changes are coming your way, my dear? We got the Nine of Wands. Oops. Wow, look at that, the Emperor. Yeah, this is definitely something. Yeah, a lot of like opportunity potential here. Let's see. All right, we got the Three of Cups. Oh my goodness, the cards are all turned over. So we got the Three of Cups. So for pile one, please, one unexpected changes. What do we have here? Yeah, Three of Pentacles and the Magician card. Exactly what I was talking about. But we will look into that in a minute, my dear. So for pile one, please, one unexpected changes are coming your way. Yeah, more Pentacles energy, more... so let's see. Eight of Wands. One last card, please. What unexpected changes are coming for pile one? All right, and we got the Knight of Cups here. Interesting. So let me make sure. Look at this. At the back of the deck, we got the Ace of Pentacles. That's just beautiful. Pile one, okay? Let me make sure. Yeah, okay, everything is visible. So what I'm definitely seeing, my dear, again, financially speaking, first of all, if some of you guys at times are really doubting yourself, don't do it. You got the Magician archetype being here and the Emperor, okay? And if we talk business here, this is someone who knows what they're doing. And the Emperor doesn't, he as an archetype doesn't think twice about whether he's capable of something or not. I really see that you have a lot of potential, and I am not just saying it like that just to say it. You got the Magician card here. Again, the Magician card also talks about these kind of talents that we were born with, right? Just like the Oracle card, where is it? Just like this talent oracle card that we got. So if some of you guys are really having an idea of maybe even an online business, or maybe something even spiritual for some, or just in general, could be even something crafty or anything, even things that go into the corporate world, which may even suit the Emperor a little bit more. Please be really mindful of your skills and your capabilities, because however you see yourself, the world sees you as well, right? And you should not downplay yourself, especially if we talk about work. Work is all about being confident in what we're doing. And especially, like, you even got the confidence card here, right? So you really need to be comfortable, yeah, I'm hearing comfortable and confident, which is really interesting, this combination here, right? But this is really what I'm seeing for you, my dear. And also with the Three of Pentacles, again, for some of you guys, if you are really waiting for some kind of, again, opportunity coming your way regarding maybe cooperation, teamwork, right, with the Three of Pentacles being here, just, this combination is just mind-blowing. Because the Magician and the Three of Pentacles together really talk about someone who has the ability to literally manifest anything. That is how I would, explain it. And that's like, period, okay? Like, I'm not exaggerating anything or downplaying anything. This is what's shown here. So, my dear, what I'm really feeling is that some things that you may be, you may have been, trying to manifest into your life, they will actually materialize. This is really what I'm seeing. This is really what I'm hearing here. And it is really all about, understanding that it's your making. You are making these things happen, and you should get credit for it, okay? Maybe some of you guys tend to, really not give yourself as much credit as you may be worth, as you maybe deserve, okay? This is something I'm definitely getting an impression here. But all in all, also with the World card here, definitely abundance is coming your way. Again, for some of you guys, even if someone is, wants to travel and is hoping for an opportunity, I'm seeing this coming through. Traveling energy is also here. I definitely see that. But also with the World card here, again, the World card literally talks about happiness and joy, and like so many confirmations. And then you got the happiness card here as well. So life is going to be so much more lighthearted for you, my dear. Because yes, I see that you may have been struggling for some time. You may have even like for some of you guys, maybe you are so tired right now because within the last few months, weeks, maybe even years for some, you have given so much, and yeah, you constantly needed to be motivated because it almost felt like you were at the right, like you were not going anywhere. But this is your confirmation that all the slow and steady work that you may have put into something, that you will actually be able to get the reward. For some of you guys, I'm getting one message here. You, like, if some of you guys are really, sometimes struggling with whether you may be a great entrepreneur or not, whether you be someone who, yeah, is actually maybe able to create something for themselves, then this is really the confirmation for you that you are a natural born leader. I'm hearing as well, also with the Emperor being here. The Emperor in that sense really, reminds me of the Strength card. And for me, it's really all about someone who has the power, the power to create, to take the right actions in order for something to, yeah, to materialize, right? It can even signify a promotion for some of you guys, right? Or, as I said, some kind of cooperation if someone is waiting for that. This is really what I'm seeing here. Let me see. The Eight of Wands is actually also such a beautiful card because it literally talks about like good news coming your way. So, my dear, you can definitely expect, okay, to like very light energy coming into your life, and again, good news for sure. Majority of it I definitely see work related here, but again, when we are really happy with our work, it goes beyond the physical, right? We also feel very at peace, or we just in general, we feel very abundant. So it goes beyond that. It's also kind of a state, right? And there's one thing I'm also seeing. For some of you guys, if you have been trying to break free of something, could be a person or even a thing, there is a huge ball of energy coming your way, in which you get this opportunity to actually break free from it. This can be a person, but this can also just maybe be this devil cycle of putting a lot of effort into something but it not going anywhere. So yeah, you're definitely bringing an ending here. It almost feels like energetically you're walking away. And for some of you guys, I'm even seeing a romance coming in. Yeah. But like more than that, I also feel like if some of you guys wanted to have something for quite some time, could be actually something material for sure because of the Pentacles energy here. If someone has been wanting to get something for quite some time, something physical, then you will have the resources to get that. This is really what I'm hearing here. Also, let's talk about the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is such a beautiful energy to have here as an overall energy, because it talks about this financial stability, right? About this like being grounded and yeah, very feeling secure. And I feel like, this may be something that you have been struggling with for quite some time. Maybe actually financially, or even just in general, this feeling of being grounded, of feeling secure. I mean, if we just look at the world we're living in right now, with everything that's happening, there are so many people who are day by day feeling so insecure about where things are leading towards, or maybe even job-wise, right? A lot of people are also, like losing their jobs for multiple reasons. And there is so much insecurity, in the collective. And this, like, this feeling of being grounded is a blessing. It's just centering yourself, just like a tree, right? A tree is so deep rooted that no matter, like a very strong tree at least, right, that even if a very strong storm comes around, they are really rooted. So it cannot shake them, but it takes a lot of growth, right? And a lot of time for this tree to be in that, yeah, in that strength. And I just feel like you guys are gonna really a big blessing, an unexpected change, which is coming into your life is a lot of, yeah, stability, like feeling grounded within yourself, but also feeling earthed, like, within this planet. Let me get some oracle cards, my dear. Let's see. I'm gonna take this one here. Yeah. Or, no, let me take another one. I'm gonna take... Alright, I'm gonna take this one. It's one of my favorite oracle decks. So, for my dear pal one, what unexpected changes are coming your way? Let's look into that. For my dear pal one, what unexpected changes are coming your way? Oops. I'm sorry. So, for my dear pal one, what unexpected changes are coming your way? For pal one, please. What unexpected changes? Alright, we got wisdom here. Beautiful card. Okay, let me see. A card fell. Oh my goodness, look at that. Victory and success. Yeah, look at that. Wow. And we got the balance card here, which, look at that. Like, it looks exactly like the magician card, right? And you got the magician card coming through. Let's get one more card. One last card, please, for pile one. What unexpected change is coming? And the shadow, interesting. At the back of the deck, you got patience here. So some of you guys could have definitely been, yeah, very patient with this, whatever you are working towards, right? And this is exactly what I meant. Like, do you see, my dear? It takes this, let me show you a little bit closer. Do you see a beautiful flower literally grows from this small seed right there, but it takes some time, right? And sometimes when we are in this like waiting period, it's really difficult for us actually to, yeah, to have the patience to wait. But your time is definitely coming. I mean, with victory and success being here, which reminds me so much of the Six of Wands, right? Of someone like coming back from, yeah, like from a victorious battlefield kind of energy. You definitely can expect, okay, financially and career-wise, an upgrade. This is really what I'm hearing. Now, you also got wisdom here and the shadow. Let me see. Wisdom and shadow. This is a very interesting combination here. So, okay, I understand. This is really giving me the like a message which I also felt when it came to the Eight of Cups, right? My dear, I feel like for some of you guys, something may have been really bothering you. Again, it could literally be a person, or it can even be just some type of inner state. It could be some kind of negative trait that you may have for some time, and which is really, really like not very, you know, supportive of your health, your mental health, your emotional health, you know, your well-being in general. As an example, this could be you, you know, with like, comparing yourself to other people, comparing yourself to people your age, to who are maybe more ahead. Okay, I don't like this word, but I feel like you understand. Like maybe in social norm wise they would be seen more ahead, but that's just so wrong, because we are individuals and we are not the same. We have not experienced the same. We have not gone through or seen, right, the same. So why do we compare ourselves? Even if we talk about people being in the same field, we don't have the same footprint, do we? Or the same fingerprint. So yeah, it's all about the shadow self that you may have for some time, which is really bothering you. To really understand where it comes from, but not allowing it to take too much energy from you. You know, what I find really interesting, look at this. We also got the devil, and this really reminds me of my last pick a card reading, which the devil card came through. And when I talked about, you know, looking into your shadow self, because it's so important. You know, a lot of people who are maybe very like they've gone through a very you know, far spiritual journey, and people look at them and they seem so positive and so happy. People think that they just went through, like, their whole life was just walking through a flower like field and that's it. But no, these are kind of people, and especially, I mean, wisdom, knowledge comes from experiences. And most of the time, unfortunately, it comes from very bad setbacks or tower moments. So a lot of people who may look from the outside like everything is fine, they have come a very long way, and they have, you know, yeah, they have really faced their shadow self, you know, and it is really all about that. It is about acknowledging, you know, if you feel like you have a trait that's not serving you, maybe even in the work field, or maybe just in general. That doesn't have to only be when we talk about career, even beyond that, right? It could, as an example, be, again, you comparing yourself and you therefore really doubting yourself, really putting yourself down, or getting jealous of other people. At the end of the day, when we are jealous of someone, this really shows us that we are lacking something that we may want, yeah, to have, that we see in someone else. But someone else has, you know, maybe worked like so hard to get it. But again, we don't see the whole journey. We only see the end product. And in fact, the more we actually appreciate other people having these things, we can actually also bring this abundance within ourselves, because we cannot expect to feel like we're lacking, right? Because jealousy at the end of the day is a feeling of us lacking something. And we cannot expect doing that and then bring abundance in. That's just not what or how it works. We're not becoming who we want to be. We become who we are. And you want to not be this shadow self of yours, but you want to acknowledge it and to, you know, to allow it to be a part of you, but control it, right? Not like the same way with the devil energy. We are all have this light and this darkness, right, about us. Like we have the duality within ourselves. It is not about completely you know, just abandoning this like shadow side of us. It is all about making it a part of us, but having control over it, right? So we can be deciding life from a good place and not from this shadow self, which may be sabotaging us. So yeah, this is definitely something maybe someone needs to hear. Let me see. Yeah, again, for someone out there, if you want to travel somewhere, then yeah, I see this coming through. Like some kind of travel is not for everyone, of course, but this is just a message which is again coming through here. So maybe someone is thinking about that, or yeah, this is your confirmation that your plans are gonna work out. So my dear pal one, yeah, feel free please to let me know how you feel about this reading. It was a really beautiful one. And again, there was definitely a lot of emphasis here on career. And yeah, my dear, if it resonated, please feel free to like, comment, or even subscribe if you haven't. And also, my dear, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can definitely feel free to email me. You will find the email in the description box. And yeah, then I will give you further information. And if you would also like to connect with me even more on Instagram, my channel's Instagram account is in the description box down below. And of course, I invite you there as well. But yeah, pal one, take care. Hey pal 2, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see what changes, unexpected changes, are coming your way. So we're gonna start off with some oracle cards, my dear. So let's see, for pile 2. For pile 2, please, what unexpected changes are coming your way? For pile 2, what unexpected changes are coming your way? For pile 2, please, what unexpected changes are coming your way? All right, let's see, my dear. Oh my goodness, wow, we got peace here. All right, too many cards. What unexpected changes are coming in for pile 2, please? One by a time, please. What unexpected changes are coming your way? Okay, so we got travel, we got peace, and we got career here. Really interesting. So, my dear, at the back of the deck, we got trust. So, first of all, what I'm seeing, my dear, is that I feel like some of you guys have been going through a very tough cycle in your life. You know, maybe the recent weeks or even months or even years for some of you guys, you know, you've went through some tower moments, or life has not been easy to you. Maybe you have been struggling emotionally or even mentally. For some, maybe even physically, okay? There is this element of having some kind of turmoil in your life, and I feel like, you know, maybe some of you guys have really struggled with, yeah, breaking free from something, you know, and maybe you've even felt really like stagnant for quite some time because life was just so, you know, like gray, and the color was gone, and it really seemed like it wasn't going anywhere, right? So I'm really getting stagnant energy here, almost this kind of energy. Life is not speeding up, you know, life is just, it almost feels like life is has paused, you know. Maybe career wise it didn't really go where you would like to go, or just nothing really happened. Maybe relationship wise, right? Maybe you are waiting for someone to come in, or you've been really feeling very lonely recently. Or for those of you guys who may have had a past relationship which was really toxic, I'm hearing, I feel like there's still some things that you're attached to when it comes to that person or these experiences, okay? Not good ones. Like, I'm literally hearing toxic ones. And I just feel like, you know, for some time now, you just did not have any trust in where life was going, you know, or where life is going. You know, maybe a lot of anxiety as well regarding the future. Maybe you felt really uncertain or very insecure, you know. And this is really, I feel like, for some of you guys, something you may have, you know, experienced. But let me tell you one thing. What unexpected change is coming your way? It is this level of reclaiming your power. So listen closely. Sometimes we go about, or we go through life and we're just functioning, right? We just have to do whatever we have to do. As an example, if we have to go to a certain, you know, job we don't like, we're just gonna do it because we need to pay our bills. Or maybe we are in an environment which we don't feel like we are supported in, or it's the ideal for us to grow, right? What I always like to say is that, I mean, just look at a flower. A flower needs a certain environment for her, or for it to grow perfectly, right? To grow in the best way possible. There are certain conditions which are needed. What I'm seeing is that some of you guys have not had this condition to become your best version. This is all about inner work. You know, this is all about a very big unexpected change which is coming your way is an internal state. And now you may ask yourself, why? I mean, I don't care about that. Like, I just want to have this or that. Well, the thing is that our internal state governs our outside. You know, if we look at two people, one person who hates themselves, who hates everyone and everything, and hates this world, and someone who loves, loves themselves, has love, self-love, and also loves this world, sees a lot of hope for the future, and is, looking, like seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. These two people will go so differently about how they approach life, themselves, and others in general. And this is what I'm seeing, that this shift is coming to you, my dear. A very needed shift in which you are reclaiming that. You are reclaiming your if I had to really put it in a word, I would say power, because sometimes we experience certain things in life in which we get powerlessness. It's almost we're not anymore the driver of our of our life, right? And this is what I'm seeing. I even feel like some of you guys could have been struggling with self-love. This is also something I'm seeing, maybe because you compare yourself a lot to others, or because other people make you that way. A child doesn't a child doesn't get born with insecurities, or even so much insecurities, self-doubt, and all these things. It is this world which is shaping a child, right? And teaching the child how to see this world, how to see themselves. It is the example that we get from the outside. And with that, at some point, we get really powerless over ourselves, because these habits, these programming has just gotten so deep in our subconscious, right? And what I'm seeing for you, my dear, is that the next unexpected change isn't just, as an example, pile one really got career energy coming through. For you, it's not only about career, okay? I will go through that in a minute, though. But for you, it's not only about one aspect of your life. It's about every and each aspect. Because if we change our inner state for the better, if we create an environment in which we can grow into our best version, this will show itself in every and each aspect of our life, in relationships, in career, in how we approach things, right? How we see ourselves. This is really an interconnected thing. And as an example, someone who loves themselves and someone who thinks like they're not lovable, they're not good enough, they're definitely approaching, as an example, maybe relationships is a different way, right? Someone who really loves themselves, who has the self-worth, who has the self-respect, who is not lacking anything that they, want to desperately get in another person, they will not settle for someone that they feel like, doesn't deserve them, right? Because they know they deserve better. So they will not settle for anyone who is toxic, because they know, they deserve someone who respects them the way they deserve, to be treated. But sometimes people who are really struggling with an internal battle, they may have people around them who really, are a reflection of what is happening inside. And for you guys, this is what is happening. The change coming your way is moving on from that. Also, with this travel energy, this travel card always gives me the impression of the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords in the traditional tarot looks very different. Very similar, as at least to me it looks very similar. And the Six of Swords is also a card which talks about, traveling or moving. I think moving is the better word. Moving beyond the negativity that you have experienced, moving beyond the trauma or your past in general. It is so important for us to be aware of the fact that our past should not, influence our future too much. Because most of the time, people are stuck on things from the past which were negative. And it is so important to allow this energy to be one of the past and not take it with us. Because if we take it with us, it will influence us. And of course, my dear, this is so much easier said than done. um, I firmly believe that there are only maybe a handful people who are actually able to do that, right? Because in the modern day world society we're living in, we're not really being taught how to let go of certain things of the past, right? I mean, we're just supposed to function, pay our bills, pay taxes, do this or that, and that's it. But there's this element of this, like, we're not being taught how to go on a self exploration or self growth journey in school, right? Um, there's like this element in our societies, and I'm saying societies because the majority of the world lives in a very, in this kind of structure in which people are just, supposed to, yeah, to function. But we do not really get that much of support when it comes to grow internally. And you can really look at so many different parts of the world. It is really, again, all about service, but not really about, like, as an example, education is more about these subjects that we're supposed to learn, but we don't learn anything about ourselves, our individual self, about how we should approach ourselves, how we should, go about our emotion, our thoughts, our, you know what I mean? So we are not getting taught how to master the self. And if we do not have the, what is it called in English? Oh yes, okay. I think it is called, I hope I'm not mixing things up here. I think it's called operation instructions or manual. You guys, I hope you understand what I mean, right? When you buy something, there is this user manual, like, where you can, oh my goodness, like, I'm really curious whether this is actually the right word or not. But when we buy a certain technology, like when we buy, as an example, let's say a very complex camera, we need to know how it works. And we as human beings, we are the most complex computer on this planet, but we don't get any instructions about how to go about it, how to, how to really use it, and obviously if you get a camera and you don't know how to use it, you may mess it up. And we just go about this life not really knowing, how to detach, for example, from negative things. And we just, like, as an example, someone could be 50 but they are still suffering from something that happened like 30 years ago, and there is absolutely no kind of importance that is even emphasized in our world, in our societies. Like, no one talks about these things as if it's just really natural, to just suffer from the past. And but it doesn't have to be that, like that. But of course, we need to know how to do it, right? We like, I want to tell you that it is really you know I just feel so bad for people, or we all go through it, when we are still suffering from something which is not even there anymore. It's as if we're in our own prison, of the mind, right? And we can be in the most beautiful place in the world with the best people in the world, but if we are still stuck on something which is our own prison, we cannot enjoy life. And I feel like some of you guys, have maybe had some shadows of the past, right? And maybe you were not really able to heal from them, you were not really able to, and when I say healing, healing is a lifelong process. It is not about you waking up one day, like within 24 hours, and everything's gone. No, I mean, healing is all about going with your own speed. So I am talking a lot, but I just feel like, my dear, that So what is coming your way? Healing, 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 healing is coming your way. Okay? And it is all about, facing and going beyond the shadows of our lives, because you know life is so much more than what meets the eye. Some people are let's say, the way we as human beings are brought up is we should see something either as good or something either as bad. But our universe doesn't work like that. You know, our universe knows duality, but it is not like something that is seen bad is completely bad. Because, as an example, let me talk about here my own experience. A few years ago, I went through my biggest tower moment in my life, and it was the worst thing that has ever happened to me. And like the thing that has happened is that a loved one of mine got a very bad disease, and I just felt like I died, when this happened. And I couldn't really understand why, but all I just felt was, suffering, and that's it. But through that, I actually afterwards went through the biggest awakening in my life. And I would not be here talking to you guys if this would have not happened, because it changed my life. It changed just the way I see life. The universe energies, just it got so intense. And for the first time in my life, I actually consciously opened myself up to the divine. And if this, maybe from the outside, this experience would have been seen as something tragic, but looking back now, I cannot say that this was the worst thing that has ever happened to me, because it was also the best thing that has ever happened to me. It led me to the person that I am today. It led me to be a happy person today, right? So we never know why certain things happen in our life, and we can only understand it when we connect the dots in the future. So what I want to tell you guys is that sometimes, we may go through a dark period, but it doesn't mean that it will always stay like that. And that's really important to understand, that there's always light at the end of the tunnel. And I feel like maybe some of you guys have gone through the dark night of the soul. But what change is coming your way? You are getting this. You're getting a life again. You get this peace again that you have been missing for quite some time. You get the opportunity to go beyond the fear, go beyond the trauma, go beyond whatever you have experienced. And again, my dear, healing is a process. And give yourself as much time as you need. That's very important, and be cautious of your triggers as well. If some of you guys, as an example, have, a lot of trouble with self-love because you tend to compare yourself to others, understand where it is that this happens the most. And as an example, if it's social media, right, which is just for so many people, like one of the worst places on earth. If you feel like there are certain people you follow and they're not good for you, then defollow them. But still try to understand why. Like, where does this idea of you not being good enough comes from? You were born good enough, okay? You are the divine. We are all consciousness, but we got born with amnesia. We don't know it, we forgot about it, and we think that we are like random, that we are meaningless, that we are just a small being walking upon this earth. But we are not. We are consciousness having a human experience. We are the divine, experiencing the life of a human being from a very certain point of view, right? With a certain background, with being from a certain race, or having these parents, or experiencing this and that. but you are more than your experiences. You are more than your name. You're more than the skin color of you, than your physical body. You are the divine. And if we get taught that from a very young age, it is really difficult, for someone to make us self-doubt ourselves, because we are exposed to our greatness, but unfortunately we are not living in a world where our greatness is emphasized. We are living in a world where we're constantly getting or we constantly get remembered of what we are lacking of, or who we are lacking, right? And that we need to have this or that, or we have to be this or that in order to be someone. No, 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 you are someone. The day you were born, you already are the best you can be. And you don't need to have a certain career or a certain house or a certain car to be someone. So, what I'm seeing for you, unexpected change, is reclaiming your power and moving into your best version, my dear. And this is so needed, especially in the time we are living in right now. We all need to reclaim our power, because the energies are rising, and it is not, the way the world is going, it is really showing how much the energies in our galaxy are speeding up, and we really need to catch on it. We really need to reclaim ourselves, okay, from all these control systems that have really made us suffer, because they have really, kept us from our true nature and our true self and your greatest power. So, yeah. So, this is definitely something that I'm seeing. We got trust at the back of the deck. So, maybe some of you guys have really, you lost this trust for life, of life. You lost the trust within yourself. You lost trust when it comes to life, or just in general, because of the things you have experienced. But it's all about, again, becoming the driver of your life again. And my dear, I just want to tell you one thing. A person who goes about life with trust in anything, and someone who hasn't trust in anything, like, how should I say it? Someone who trusts and someone who doesn't, these people go through complete two perceptions of life. And trust is a superpower. Just the same way gratitude is a superpower and love is a superpower. For some people, these are just maybe states of mind or emotions. But they can change lives, okay? They can change lives. And trust, love, gratitude, these are vibrations. This environment that I talked about as an example when it comes to the flower, right, growing. This is like environment that is so beneficial and so crucial, in fact, for a human being to grow into their best version, and this is really what's coming your way. And we also got careers. So for some of you guys, what I'm definitely seeing as well is a change in career. Maybe for some of you guys are starting something new, or if some of you guys are waiting for an opportunity coming your way, okay? Again, things are looking really good for you. But I'm also hearing that some of you guys, if you are uncertain about something you would like to do, maybe start something career-wise or job-wise, then you are really motivated into believing in yourself, right? Because like things are moving for you, okay? Like you're about to really, it almost feels like a turning point in your life, my dear, because I see you have suffered a lot, okay? But there is always the light at the end of the tunnel. It's so important that we are aware of it, okay? Let's get some tarot cards, because, this is definitely very intense. So let's see, my dear, for Pile 2, what unexpected change is coming your way, my dear? For Pile 2, please. Oops. All right. For Pile 2, For pile 2, please. Okay. What unexpected change, my dear, is coming your way? For pile 2, what unexpected change is coming your way? For pile 2. Okay. We got 3 cards. We got the 6 of Pentacles, the Death card, yeah. 7 of Cups. This is this transformation that I'm talking about. This is really a turning point in your life. We got the Hierophant. See, whenever this Hierophant comes through, it just reminds me of someone who's just enjoying life and just so happy, because the way the Hierophant laughs, like I always say, this Hierophant card and the way this man laughs, it's like my favorite smile in any tarot deck that I've ever seen. And this is really showing me that you will reclaim your happiness again, my dear, which a lot of you guys, I feel like, did not experience for quite some time. You may have, yeah, Ace of Swords. You may have been in some kind of mental, even maybe prison. Wow, 9 of Pentacles, great. Let's get you 2 more cards. Please let the card fall down. Oh my goodness. Yeah, 5 of Wands and the King of Cups here. Yeah. One last card, please. One last card. Okay, and we got the Page of Cups, beautiful. At the back of the deck, my dear, we got the Wheel. All right, let me make sure you can see everything here. Let me make sure. Okay, I feel like, yeah, I feel like it looks good that way. So, my dear, what I'm seeing again, okay, life is really speeding up for you, and it almost feels like it is finally your turn to receive. It is finally your turn to, yeah, be joyful, be happy, and your life to move into the direction that you really are craving for a very long time. I definitely see money coming through for you as well, okay? For those of you guys who may have not really experienced any upgrade, you know, in life or in like career-wise, I see there like there's something definitely coming your way. But again, this is so much more than only, as an example, getting money coming your way. This is really an internal state that you are changing. You are open yourself up to the opportunities of life, okay? Sometimes when we are stuck in a very dark period, we feel like all the good things just happen for other people, right? And there is just like we are not meant to be happy, or the good things just come for others, not for us. But opportunities are coming your way, my dear. Opportunities for you to be alive again. You know, I'm hearing just being alive. And maybe for some of you guys, you are in a place where there is a lot of fighting, you know, like people around you, could be family, could be friends, could maybe even be colleagues, or if you are, some of you guys still in university, you know, the people that are studying with you. Maybe there is a lot of comparison, a lot of competition even, just not this ideal place to be calm or be peaceful. You know, not this very great environment of, you know, nurturing your well-being, right? But what I'm seeing is that you will be coming into your center. And this is so important because, you know, people who are very, let's say, emotionally very intelligent, or very, very controlling, like people who are able of controlling their emotions, it doesn't matter whether they are like in the middle of a fight, or they are somewhere in nature. They know how to restrict themselves from reacting, especially in a very destructive way for themselves. And for you, my dear, it is all about getting getting the power again when it comes to your emotions, getting the power back when it comes to your mental you know, body, your mental level. Because if we are not able to maybe you know, control our thoughts or control our emotions, we're just the victim of it, right? We're just the victim of, whatever happened. As an example, if someone comes by and they just like that start to insult you, you will react because you feel like your ego is hurt, or you feel like you need to respond in this emotional way or in this mental way. But it's really all about knowing thyself. There is a reason why in so many ancient temples there was written "Know thyself," because the highest form of knowledge is the self-knowledge. And my dear, this is a journey that you will be going on. This is nothing anyone, like, no one expects you to be able to control yourself, like be the master of yourself within like a week or anything like that. No, people, especially we who have been going through so much program, it may take a lifetime or even multiple lifetimes for us to to really become the self master. But it is not about you being the perfect example of a Buddha. It is all about you just not allowing your shadow self to control or influence your life in any way. As an example, if someone great comes your way, if a partner comes your way, that your limiting beliefs of yourself, just because you've been taught that you're not good enough or you're not lovable enough, or every man or every woman cheats, that these BS doesn't hold you back, that your shadow elements don't hold you back. It's all about that. We are not just good, we are the good and bad, we are duality. And it is a very simple way of seeing a human being just as good or even just as bad. We have both of it in us. We are this shadow self, but at the same time we are also the light. And it's just very important for us to be in control of it, And again, it takes some time, but what I'm seeing is that you are stepping on this path, okay? And it is meant for you. We have the wheel here. Whatever you went through. And this is not this is like, no one is saying that whatever you have went through, that we are how do you say it in English? That the way you are feeling towards it is not valid. No, you have every right to feel however you are feeling towards what what you have what you went through, right? Here, like, no one is here like trying to what is the word, under exaggerate, I don't know. Like, as an example, sometimes people go through something and then someone says, hey, like, that wasn't really that bad, like, why are you making so much drama out of it, you know what I mean? But the other person, like, they may have gone through something very difficult, but the other person just pretends as if it wasn't something bad. This is not what I want to, like, what I'm trying to say here. Whatever you have went through, you have the right to feel the way you are feeling. What you have went through, or your feelings or emotions, they are important, and you have the right to feel that way. So we're not I'm not trying here to under exaggerate what you have went through, if this is even a word, I don't know. I'm so sorry, my dear. English is not my first language, but what I'm trying to say is that please don't let this shadow of you make your life a pitch black darkness that you can never get out of, because life is so beautiful, my dear, and life is abundant. And what I'm seeing for you is that this turning point is coming in your life in which you reclaim that. So let's get you some oracle cards, my dear. Let's get you some oracle cards for my dear pal 2. What unexpected change is coming your way? Well, you guys, I don't know what pal 3 will get, because I have not done this reading yet, but this is like one of the most intense, like, okay, this may sound so weird because But my dear, I'm literally putting my hand on like above the cards right now, and I can feel heat coming from them. Like I can feel vibration, energy from them. And this is really showing me how much of an intense journey you have had so far, and how important this turning point is. Yeah, like, oh my goodness. So let's see for pile 2, please. For pile 2, what unexpected change? Wow, authority. Yeah. What unexpected change is coming your way? Too many cards. What unexpected change? Oops. Look at this. Transformation. Ugh, this card came through twice. Are you kidding me? Yeah. You are, look at this, a new beginnings. Yeah. You are about to really go on a journey of complete change in your life. Change for the better, okay? I know some people don't like changes because, you know, sometimes we get really used to how life is, but sometimes change are necessary for us to go on the next level, my dear. And whenever there is an ending, there is a new beginning, right? And this is what's coming your way. The next unexpected change, well, now it's not very unexpected anymore. But you're gonna go through this immense self-growth. Yeah, this, you have been, okay, this is how I would really describe it. You have been this caterpillar in your cocoon. I hope it's called cocoon in English. And what is happening, the unexpected changes, you will get out of it and you will be the butterfly. This is how I will describe it. So my dear pal 2, as well with the authority card being here, which is the Emperor, and come on, you know, the Emperor, the archetype of the Emperor is just this strong person, this powerful, influential person who is strong-willed and who's the maker of his own or her own life. And you are really stepping into this energy. It's just mind-blowing. Yeah, wow. This is so powerful, my dear. Like, this is your turning point, and it's really well-deserved and well-needed. So, my dear pal 2, please feel free to share, you know, if it has resonated with you, and whatever you have, you know, whatever you went through. I know sometimes when we go through life, it feels like the whole universe is against us, but you are not alone. You know, you are loved, and there is the end at the, like, there is the light at the end of the tunnel, and the light is coming through for you. Okay, so please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading, and yeah, if you liked it, you can also show it to me with a like, a comment, or a subscription if you haven't. And also, my dear, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can feel free to email me. My email is down in the description box, and yeah, then I will give you further information. And if you would also like to connect with me even more on Instagram, my channel's Instagram account is in the description box down below. And of course, I invite you there as well. But yeah, pal 2, take care. Hey pal 3, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see what unexpected change is coming your way. So we're gonna start off with some oracle cards. So let's see for pile 3, please. For pile 3, what unexpected changes are coming your way? Let's see. For pile 3, please, what unexpected changes are coming their way? All right. For pile 3, what unexpected changes, let's see, my dear, are coming your way? Let's see. Ooh, all right, beautiful card. You got beauty. All right. So let's see, for pile 3, please, what unexpected change is coming your way? What unexpected change is coming your way? Wow, spirit guide. Okay, interesting. So let's see for, oh my goodness, too many cards. For pile 3, what unexpected change is coming your way? Let's see, my dear. Let's see. Oh, wow. And we got dreams. Wait, this is like literally the pile it shows, right? The dreams card. Wow, pile 3. That's like at the back of the deck you got trust. So, oh my goodness. First of all, let me know. Like, I feel like a lot of you guys who are watching this, you are very spiritual people. You could, like, you are on a spiritual journey yourself. Some of you guys, not everyone of course, but some of you guys could even just started to, like, maybe you've just started to explore that. You know, just be aware that there are energies, you know, you may be supported by or protected by, right? Or maybe some of you guys are even consciously like yeah, exploring gifts that you have, or maybe you feel like, you know, there's something divinely, you know, about your life. Maybe you feel like you are about to meet someone who you know, you are divinely really connected to, right? Or just in general, I feel like you guys are really about to go on a spiritual path that is a part of your life purpose. Like, literally, my dear, like, this is not a very light reading. Like, this is something major is coming your way, okay? Some of you guys, literally, like, you are about to really upgrade on your spiritual path. If some of you guys have certain gifts, you know, you may take them to the next level. Or I'm also hearing if some of you guys would like to do something spiritually, right? Like, maybe you would like to heal, like, help people heal. Maybe some of you guys do tarot or some kind of other practices which are there for us, you know, to use as a tool for, yeah, to connect with the divine. So this is really this is coming your way, like major life change here. I'm seeing a major one. Some of you guys, like, literally, maybe you have tried for a certain dream or wish to come through. This is coming your way. Like, maybe for some of you guys, even spiritually talking, there's something you really desire or you really would like to happen. This can even, again, be even like these could even be divine unions, okay? Like something very like, if I had to give this a keyword regarding this pile, I would say the divine. Like, the unexpected change in your life is something major which will really affect your life, my dear, and your spiritual path, okay? Life is about to really play out in your favor. As an example, if some of you guys have been working on manifestations, I see them coming through. Maybe for some of you guys, you've been trying to manifest a certain wish, okay? Could even be something material-wise, doesn't have to be something non-physical, okay? But this is what I'm seeing. Could even be a journey or a trip, could be a person, could be maybe even an experience, you know, to, again, to really dive deep within yourself. With beauty being here, you're really reconnecting with this more lighter side of life. So you know, sometimes, my dear, we experience a turning point in our life which really just changes everything. I had this exactly like 9 months ago, okay? And sometimes certain things happen and we just, you know, we open a complete new path for ourselves. And it is just so mind-blowing where life can lead us if we have trust. If we look at this, blessings. Yeah, I really feel like, my dear, a huge blessing will come your way, okay? It has something to do with your spiritual journey, though. I'm not gonna lie. As an example, if it's a certain person coming your way, then you and this person, regardless, could, like, even if it's just friends or even if it's something romantically, this person in you, you are supposed to somehow make an impact, or there is a higher spiritual meaning within it. You know, maybe you will find a member of your soul family, right? Someone who really feel like you already know. Again, doesn't have to necessarily be romantic, can even just be someone who will be this, yeah, this buddy for life. I'm hearing. But it goes really deep. It is really all about you recognizing that life is working in your favor. And this is not any kind of heavy energy. As an example, pile 2 really had a lot of heavy energy. But with you guys, this is, I just feel like I'm walking on clouds. This is what it feels like. I feel like something really beautiful, something really, it's a wish. A wish is being granted to you. And for some of you guys, it has something to do with the fact that you have been spiritually evolving for some time and done a lot, maybe healing, maybe some kind of progression, I'm hearing. And is progression the right word? I don't know. Like, I just want to tell you guys that I just feel like throughout the whole reading, I've been losing some English words. I just want to excuse for a moment if I mess anything up, or if I just put out a word and it's just so out of place. I really feel like I don't even some words are just away. I don't know. But yeah, this is just a small warning, okay, for you. But coming back here, I just feel like it almost feels like your reward. You're about to experience a reward in your life. Some of you guys could have done some, self-love practice for some time. Maybe you have really tried to connect with your divine feminine even. Maybe some of you guys have been on a healing journey, or I'm even seeing some of you guys could have been working on your femininity, I'm hearing. Take it how it resonates. I know a lot of people watching this are also not even divine feminines, but this is just a message, and it is supposed to be for someone, so take it how it resonates. But some of you guys could literally be on self-love journey, on self-acceptance journey, on seeing the beauty within yourself, and just loving yourself just the way you are. And at the same time, only I'm hearing again divine feminine, or maybe it's more the femininity journey itself. But this is really what I'm seeing, and you're really about to get rewarded for it. You guys have been connected with yourself. You have definitely explored your inner side. For some of you guys, maybe you have done even some techniques for self-growth, or even again for the spiritual journey. But you guys have so much potential. I don't even know how to describe it, my dear. It just feels like life is about to get really magical for you. And this is so exciting. I literally feel myself getting so excited about life, and this is what's gonna happen for you. Especially if we look at the current time we're living in. A lot of people are very uncertain about the future. A lot of people are not seeing a lot of reasons why they should be happy, right? But even if we are going through a very difficult period, there is still so much beauty out there. Okay, so much beauty, so much things we can appreciate about our planet, and a lot of things are gonna they're coming your way, which you will appreciate. Again, some of you guys, if you are connected to spirit guides or energies, you're really about to connect with them on a different level. Maybe the communication, okay, it will really rise. And some of you guys could even actually see things in your dreams now that I'm really tuning into it. You could be, I'm hearing, okay, I am hearing clairvoyant and clairsentient. This is what I'm hearing. So you guys, you will see how it resonates for you, but this is really what I'm hearing. So you guys definitely have, gifts. And let me just tell you one thing about it. It is very important for us to understand that we should never compare ourselves to other people. Okay, I have seen, in the world we're living in, there's so many things people compare themselves on, others, right? And oh my goodness, I just saw 11:11 on my screen. So yeah, some of you guys are definitely awakening, are going on the spiritual journey. So there are a lot of things that people compare themselves to others, right? And then just like a few weeks ago, I believe I've seen a video on someone, I think, talking about how they compare their spiritual path to others, or how we should not do it. I'm not quite sure anymore, but it was something about comparison and spirituality. And this, like, I remember, I just, like, my mind was so blank because I never ever thought that people would compare their spiritual journey to others. I mean, this really showed me how, excuse my language, but how effed up we are on a mental level, that we feel like we are no individuals anymore. My dear, we compare our bodies, our minds, our emotions, our possessions, our partners, our family. We compare every damn thing with others. And this is one of the most, like, toxic and destructive things we can do to ourselves. And all of a sudden, there was this new thing that just came into my conscious, or into my awareness, that there can even be people who are comparing themselves to others when it comes on a spiritual journey. And this is just the, like, I don't even know how to describe it, because this is really showing how far or how much growth we still need to do as a race and as people in general. And let me just give you a small comment on that. We are individuals, okay? No matter which aspect of our life we talk about, we go through our own individual journey. There is a reason why we all have different fingerprints, because we are different. Even if we are living in a world which constantly is, trying to make us, uniform, like unify in some ways, right? I mean, as an example, let's just take, you know, in certain countries you have certain beauty standards, right? But when we look in a country, every person is different, but still we have these beauty standards in which every person, or this gender or that gender, is supposed to go through. This is ultimate, like, this is BS, my dear. This is BS, because we should be celebrating our individuality, but we are living in a world where we are being pushed to become one, to strip ourselves from our individuality, from our own beauty, and try to fit into something which is utter BS. I'm so sorry that I'm saying these things, but I just feel like really saying it because there is no other way around. We are really messing with each other, and we are messing with ourselves. And now, talking about the spiritual journey, this is the most sacred and most private and intimate journey a human being can go on. And the act itself of comparing this to others already shows how much, still growth a human being needs to do when it comes to this journey. But let me tell you this: never ever compare your no matter where you are on your journey, to others. First of all, I've seen people, as an example, sometimes talk about, well, there are certain people who are blessed with, let's say, some psychic abilities or certain things, and they're just better. First of all, no one is better than anyone else, okay? We are all equal. As an example, I am not even 1%, okay, 0.0000001% better than you, the viewer, just because I am giving you these messages, okay? We all have the same potential. Maybe some of us are on a life journey in which we wanted to, explore this or that, but just because someone, can do that and you can't, doesn't mean that they are better than you. You are consciousness, my dear. All these things are available to all of us. Before we came on this path, We chose what we wanted to experience. We chose how far we wanted to take it. But that doesn't mean just because you choose one path and I chose another, that one of us is far ahead or one of us is better than the other person. No, we should never ever do these things to ourselves. This is not fair to you. Do not do this to yourself. And again, if some of you guys really would like to go on your spiritual path, but you feel like, well, I can't do this or I can't do that. It's not about doing these things. It's just about allowing the divine to unfold itself the way it is supposed to, okay? So, just, my dear, go on this beautiful journey, and explore it without any expectations. And I believe me, I promise you, if you just go with the flow and really see the journey as the journey and not a certain goal, the goal isn't a goal, okay? The goal is the journey. I guarantee you will just have a complete different view of how your life is unfolding. So please don't compare yourself to others, especially not spiritually wise. I mean, it's still something very surreal for me because I don't know, it was just not really something that I thought people would do, but apparently people do that, and your spirituality is not measured, okay, by what you can do, what you can't do, by what you have or what you don't have. I've even seen like people saying that they need to have this or that in order to, I don't know, to be spiritual. And I'm not here trying to, me pretend as if what these people are feeling is not valid. No, whatever these people are feeling is really something serious because they have been taught or they feel like they're supposed to feel that way. But my dear, we are all spiritual beings having a human experience, okay? If you would like to, if you choose to, as an example, use certain things that you can buy for your spiritual path, then why not? Then do it. But just because you cannot buy certain things, like, I don't know, like crystals or other things, that doesn't mean that you are less spiritual than someone else who have all the all the crystals in the world. Like, this shows exactly the world, the material world that we're living in. But my dear, do you think the most spiritually advanced, and again, it is not about comparing ourselves, okay? We are all on our own journey. But still, I feel like talking about this because people still do that. And this is just such a bad thing to do. But let's just see it a different way. Do you think all these spiritual involved people, they have themselves and they have done the inner work? But I feel like even when it comes to spirituality, which is literally so much inner work, people are making, with other words, you're only spiritual if you have this or that. I'm not saying that these things are bad. Honestly, I enjoy giving myself a treat, right? And I do believe that there are certain things that can really help us on our journey, and through their vibration, through their support. I mean, there are so many like ancient things we can buy, which are very, some people would say, very supportive of our spiritual journey. But that doesn't mean that your spiritual growth or journey is only determined on how much of these things you have. So this is just a quick reminder. I don't know why I was drawn to talk about this, but there is a reason for it. So I feel like there's definitely someone who may has compared themselves or what they have or what they don't have to other people. Your spiritual journey is a sacred one. Your spiritual journey is intimate. It is totally personal, and it is an individual one, okay? So don't compare that to anyone else's, okay? If we as a planet would just cheer up the individuality and the creativity that is in us, what a beautiful world, or how much more beautiful it could be. But we are not celebrating our individuality in many ways. And I believe that in some cases this is very crucial. So yeah, my dear, this is just something I felt like talking about. And again, you are definitely, like, your spiritual journey is about to, yeah, you're about to experience a turning point, okay? And also, again, talking about maybe certain material things that are connected to the spiritual path. Again, I truly believe that they are so beautiful to have. And I also love to treat myself. I remember from a very, like, for years now, I always dreamed about having a shop or having a place where I can share my ceremonial things or share these beautiful things that I like to have on my spiritual journey. Or but I would never want anyone to have the feeling that they're only, like, they have to these things in order to feel spiritual. Do you know what I mean? I hope I can, like, I'm explaining it correctly. These things can be supportive and they are so beautiful to have on our journey, but just because you can't have them, or or whatever reason you don't have them, doesn't mean that you are behind in the spiritual journey. Like, this really, like, I want to be honest, when I heard that some people feel that way, I really got it really made me feel some type of way, because the spiritual journey is so sacred, and not even that is safe from a lot of, a lot of influences in our world, right? So if I ever open up a shop, a spiritual shop, please only consider buying it if you truly want to give yourself a treat and you would like to do that. Don't consider any time in your life that you need to have these things in order to be somehow involved, or you need them to be spiritually involved. We can do everything spiritually without anything. Like, it is all about our inner world, okay? Yes, certain things from the outside can, like, help us on that, but believe me when I'm saying you that the most involved people on planet Earth do not have anything besides their own body, okay? And that's it. They just have themselves. So, my dear, okay, let's see, for pile 3, what is coming your way, my dear? What is coming your way? For pile 3, what unexpected change is coming your way, my dear pile 3? You are definitely very, like, your spiritual journeys definitely has a huge importance in your life. Again, we all are spiritual beings having a human experience, but some of us have forgotten, or some of us are just not tuned in, right? But that doesn't make us any less of a spiritual being. Like, I don't know, this really makes me feel like some type of way, because it just feels so wrong, like people doubting themselves. I don't know. Anyways, my dear, let's go back to that. All right, what unexpected changes are coming for pile 3? What unexpected changes are coming? What unexpected changes? All right, the 8 of Swords here. What unexpected changes are coming for pile 3? Knight of Pentacles, all right. So, for pile 3, please, what unexpected changes are coming their way? Oh my goodness, the Star. This reminds me so much of this card of the dreams, right? A wish fulfillment. Yeah, definitely, my dear. Yeah, so that's really nice. The Star card, yeah. So for my dear pal 3, what unexpected changes are coming your way? Yeah, look at this, the Judgment card, exactly. For pal 3, you got the World. For pile 3, please, what unexpected changes are coming? Oops. Okay. The Magician. Do I have any more to say? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if even the High Priestess would come through. 8 of Cups, alright. For pile 3, please, what unexpected changes are coming? Too many cards, too many cards. For pile 3, please. What? Okay. Oh my goodness, and we got the 3 of Cups, beautiful. At the back of the deck, we got the King of Swords. So, and look at this, we also, the Lover's card, yeah. So my dear pile 3, okay, things are really moving for you. So that's great, okay, really great. I see that you have done some things, yeah. You have definitely done some healing. You have faced some demons of yours, right? Maybe some of you guys have really changed the way you see yourself. Maybe you've really changed the way you feel about life. You know, some people go about life and they really feel like the victim, and others really feel like the co-creator. And I feel like you are really moving from this victimhood, this victim mentality, into literally being the co-creator of your life. And what better spirit or what better energy to be in than in the Magician, right? The Magician is the archetype of the spiritual master. He is the archetype of the one who can channel the above and bring it down to earth and make it materialize it, right? So above, so below. And yeah, there's a lot happening for you, my dear. I definitely see that some of you guys have if you haven't yet, then this is definitely something you will experience. You will let go of this story that you have made about yourself, about your life, that you cannot go further than that, that you cannot like as an example, job wise, you cannot go further than that. You always have to be here. Only other people can come to this success, or you just can't have certain things because they're meant for, I don't know, beautiful people, or high, like better people than you, like these very limiting thoughts that some people may have. That's not the case. We're all the same. No one is better than someone else, and I really need to emphasize that. No matter what we are being taught, that people who are who have more followers, more views, that people who have more money, fit those ridiculous beauty standards, or whatever it is, people who have all these things, that only then you are someone or you are better. No, that's not the case. No matter how you are right now, you are exactly that. You are exactly good enough. So you are, if you haven't, again, look at this. She in here is completely like she's bondaged and blindfolded, and these crows, ravens, I am not quite sure, they are literally trying to have a hold on her, right? And then look at that. Here you see the World card, in which this person is completely free, right? And happy. This is what's coming your way. You're gonna reclaim yourself, and not in a way like pile 2, where there may be some more work that needs to be done. No, you are almost there. Like, the turning point is coming, the wish fulfillment is coming. You have done the manifestation. You have, you're really matching vibrationally, what it is that you want to be, or who you want to be with, whatever you desire. You're really, you are really stepping into literally becoming your best version, but you are so close to it. We have the Judgment card here as well, right? The Judgment card, such a beautiful card to get, again, especially if we talk about spirituality, right? It's the card of the spiritual awakening. It's the card of, energies, or other people like to say spirit guides, right? Spirits, they are opening themselves up to you. Or with other words, it's not really them opening themselves up to you, it is more you becoming aware of them, right? Because they have always been there. So you know, it's not like, as an example, someone who doesn't believe in anything spiritual is really like you know, very, I don't know, like, well, that's another story. I feel like I could talk for hours, so I'm not gonna say anything to that. But coming back, with the judgment card being here, it is really all about you getting to know yourself. You getting to know, yeah, it's the card of self-realization, the card of opening yourself up, you know, your heart space, your like being, again, having the understanding of yourself, my dear. You are stepping into your best version, and believe me if I'm telling you, this is the best foundation to have to go about life. All right, so this is so beautiful. This is the turning point. This is what you have been waiting for a very long time, and it is, again, well deserved. You are leaving what is not yours. As an example, you are really understanding who you are, and I just feel like you're gonna get so much self-realization. As an example, you're really gonna question a lot about yourself. For instance, you're gonna question why you want, like, as an you know, we as human beings, we have certain expectations or certain pictures regarding what success is. But when we really question that, then it may not be really what we see as success. It is more so what we have been taught what success or how success looks like, right? If I want to be honest, I want, like, in the past when I was lost, I personally also thought that success are these things, these material things, right? But the more I got to know myself, I understood that no, what is it really that is success to me? And the highest form of success for me is peace of mind, my dear. You can have all the money in the world. You can have the most desired people around you, okay? Whatever. If you don't have the peace of mind to enjoy your life, to enjoy these things, okay, there is no meaning to it. If you are the richest man on earth, but you are suffering from a deadly disease, your money cannot help you. This peace of mind, this well-being, okay, this mental, emotional, physical, and energetical well-being for me is the highest good, is the highest form of wealth a human being can ever have. And this is really what you're gonna step into. You're gonna know yourself. You're gonna really step into your power. And let me tell you, a lot of good times are coming your way. You're gonna increase in stability, right? As I said, if we really step ourselves up, if we really get strong internally, it will also show itself externally. And it really shows itself here. You will increase, you know, financially wise, okay? You're definitely stepping into more financial security. Also, with the world being here, this is for me all about this freedom, all about this joy, all about this, yeah, just living your best life. And with the Three of Cups being here, it is finally time for you to spend time, quality time with your loved ones again, to enjoy yourself, to enjoy life again. You know, it is all about that. Life is becoming joyful. You're stepping into your own power. You are really, your spiritual journey is just wow. So pile 3, you're just going deep within everything. Like you guys, you definitely have life missions, okay? You came here for a purpose. You came here, you are not here on this particular time in life, in history, just to, you know, experience it all. You also came here for sure to have an impact also for the future, because the way we are living as human beings is not sustainable. That's just a fact. There needs to be change. So for pile 3, please, what unexpected change is coming their way? What unexpected change? I feel like we are like philosophical, like a lot of philosophical people. I cannot pronounce this. A lot of people watching this who love like yeah, like, oh Jesus, like I don't know. There are so many, like, I'm really struggling today with the English language. Okay. So we got emotional withdrawal. Yeah. We got disruption. Interesting. And we got, let's get you one more card. Oh my goodness. And we got the heart chakra. Anahata. Beautiful. At the back of the deck, we have balance. And look at this. This card is literally the magician card for me. All the tools that the magician used are just illustrated there. You are stepping into your power, pile 3. Plus, look at that. Anahata is coming through. And this is really showing me that, again, the connection we have to source is one of love. And the more we expand our heart space, the more we actually expose ourselves to this divine light, right? And this is really what's coming your way. Your heart space is expanding. Maybe some of you guys had a blockage there, right? But it's really, you are being awakened. This is really how I would describe it. Look at that, emotional withdrawal. You have definitely done the work. You know, you may have experienced some, you know, period in which you have just take yourself back, maybe even a period of isolation, of hermit mode, in which you really had to go through the things in order to grow, and you have done the work. And honestly speaking, I want to tell you something. I don't feel like there is anything that could destroy you, my dear, because you are so strong. You've had your fair share of tower moments, right? Disruption here. I mean, I just feel like at times maybe you didn't really knew whether to, you know, where life would lead you, but life is leading you in a really good space. And this card literally is the Tower card, right? The number 16 here. So pile 3, let me just tell you that there are so many changes coming your way. Change of vibration, change of frequency, change of you actually, you know, manifesting or wishes being granted. You're evolving in your spiritual path. You're really becoming the co-creator. Like literally, first of all, we have always been co-creators, okay? We are co-creating our life every single day. But what are we doing? A lot of people are doing it subconsciously. And again, that's just the beginning of disaster, when we do things subconsciously. So what is happening with you is that you are the co-creator, yes, but you are about to step into that consciously. You are about to create your reality consciously and not subconsciously like the majority of people do on planet Earth. So congratulations on that. You're about, like, I'm just hearing the time of your life. Please, my dear, continue, because you are heading towards a really good place, okay? So pile 3, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. And yes, my dear, if it resonated, please let me know. I am so happy if you like, comment, or subscribe if you haven't. And also, my dear, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can feel free to email me. My email is down in the description box. And yeah, I will definitely then give you further information. And also, my dear, if you would also like to connect with me even further, my channel's Instagram account is in the description box down below. And of course, I invite you there as well. But yeah, pile 3, take care.